Hi students, welcome to today's section. In today's session I am going to discuss about the conformational isomerism of ethane CH3. In alkanes the carbon atoms are joined by single sigma bond, so rotation is possible. By fixing one carbon atom the other can be rotated, so we will get so many conformations. They are also called rotational isomers. That is, this is the structure of ethane CH3. So by fixing this carbon can rotate. By this rotation the position of the 3 hydrogen atom will be changed, which will lead to the formation of different conformation. So this paragraph says about that by fixing one carbon atom the other can be rotated, so we will get so many conformation. This is also called a rotational isomers. The conformation in which hydrogen atom attached to 2 carbon atom are close together as possible is called eclipsed conformation. In eclipsed conformation the hydrogen atom are close together, and the other in which the hydrogen atom are far apart as possible are called as staggered conformation. The eclipsed and staggered conformation can be represented by Sohor's projection and Neumann's projection. So let's study it. So this is the structure of CH3. So we are looking this structure of CH3 from here, that is our eye is here. The carbon which is closer to our eye is called the front carbon, that is this carbon is called the front carbon, and the carbon which is away from our eye is called the rear carbon. Now let's study Neumann's projection. So in Neumann's projection we are first going to study eclipsed conformation. The front carbon is represented by a point in Neumann's projection. In Neumann's projection the front carbon is represented by a point, and the 3 hydrogen atom attached to the front carbon are joined by lines which is 120 degree each other. This is the hydrogen atoms. Now the second carbon or the rear carbon is represented by a circle, and the hydrogen atom attached to the second carbon or the rear carbon is drawn here. We have already learned that in eclipsed conformation the hydrogen atoms are closer, so we have to draw the rear carbon, the hydrogen atom attached to the rear carbon like this. This is the structure of eclipsed conformation in Neumann's projection. Now staggered conformation. First the front carbon is represented by a point, the 3 hydrogen attached to the front carbon, 3 hydrogen. Now the rear carbon is represented by a circle. In staggered conformation we learned that the hydrogen are arranged far apart as possible, so I have to draw it like this. This is the staggered conformation, Neumann's projection, staggered conformation. Here it forms an angle. This is an angle, and this angle is called the angle of rotation. The angle of rotation, the angle of rotation, or the angle of torsion, or the angle of torsion, or dihedral angle. So this angle is called the angle of rotation or the angle of torsion or dihedral angle. Students, when we look at this hydrogen atoms in staggered conformation, they are arranged far apart as possible. So the repulsive force is minimum here. The repulsive force is minimum. Since the repulsive force is minimum, its energy is also minimum. Energy is also minimum. If the energy is minimum, the stability is maximum. The stability is maximum. So staggered has high stability since its energy is minimum. Why the energy is minimum? Because the repulsive force is minimum. Why the repulsive force is minimum? Because the hydrogen atoms are arranged far apart as possible. But when we look at the eclipsed conformation, the hydrogen atoms are arranged close to each other. So there is repulsive force. There is a repulsive force maximum. So the energy is maximum. If the energy is maximum, the stability is minimum. Stability is minimum. So when we compare the eclipsed with the staggered has high stability than eclipsed. Now let's look at the Sohor's projection of eclipsed conformation. First we have to draw a straight line. A straight line like this. This is the carbon-carbon single sigma bond. This is the front carbon, and in the upper part of this straight line, this is the rear carbon. This is the front carbon and this is the rear carbon. Now we have to draw 3 lines at angle 120 degree. This is the hydrogen atoms attached to the front carbon, and here also 3 hydrogen atoms 120 degree each other. This is the Sohor's projection of eclipsed conformation. This is the single sigma bond. This is front carbon. This is rear carbon, and the hydrogen atoms at 120 degree attached to the carbon atoms. Now let's study the staggered conformation of the Sohor's projection. Staggered conformation. First we have to draw the single sigma bond. This is the single sigma bond. This is the front carbon and this is the rear carbon. We have to draw the 3 lines like this. 120 degree each other. 3 hydrogen atom. Here it is like this. You have to draw like this. 120 degree each other. Here the hydrogen atoms are arranged far apart as possible. This is the front carbon, this is the rear carbon, and this is the single sigma bond, and the hydrogen atoms are arranged at 120 degree angle. So this is the Sohor's projection, and this is the Newman's projection of eclipsed and staggered conformation. We have learned that the staggered conformation is more stable than what? The eclipsed conformation, due to the arrangement of hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atoms are arranged far apart as possible in staggered conformation than eclipsed conformation. In between this eclipsed and staggered conformation, there are so many other conformation. That conformations are known as skew. So the conformations between eclipsed and the staggered conformation is known as skew conformation. Skew conformation. So this is the conformational isomerism of ethane, Sohor's projection, eclipsed and staggered conformation of Sohor's projection, and Newman's projection, eclipsed and staggered conformation. So hope you all like my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you.